Is the best of 9 between the Viper and Feage, currently being led by Feage. It is currently 3-1, and after a fantastic first few games, Feage is, well, in a commanding lead at the moment as we go now into game number 5, which is going to be played on Psy Hideout, which is an edited version of the Hideout map, which I believe was made by the Prophet, which has removed the Palisade walls. Now, I love this map. I love this map on AOF. I love to play it with you guys, and it's always a lot of fun. But obviously, we are used to playing it with the Palisade walls. I don't think this would change a huge amount. I don't think that the game is going to necessarily be completely flipped on its head just because the Palisade walls have been removed. But it should be, I don't know, it should be an interesting game right here. So, once again, Viper versus Feage, and to the left of the map, in the blue this time, we've got Viper playing as the Aztecs. Strange to see him not playing yellow, but there you go, just to confuse us all. And over to the right of him, we have Feage in the red, as usual, playing as the Mayans. So it's going to be Mayans and Aztecs. And you know what? I distinctly remember a game. I can't remember what game this was, but I can't remember when it was. Maybe it was the Top Expert League. I just can't quite place when it was, but it was on this map. The Viper was playing Aztecs, and his opponent was playing as the Mayans. And Viper went into Siege Onagers, like Onagers and Siege Onagers straight away. It was a really weird game, but I remember it. Like, stuck out in my head. He just went straight into Onagers, just completely anticipating the Mayan player doing plumed archers, and it worked as well. Like, he killed a lot of units. He just pushed forwards with the Siege Onagers, and it was awesome. So Viper right now gonna go and steal, and of course stealing from the guy who steals the most must feel quite rewarding. He's gonna run back now with that boar safely by the looks of things. Fear's gonna try and do everything he can to block it and stop it from running back, but sorry, well, make it run back, stop it from being stolen. Oh my goodness me, it's running back. I can't believe that. Viper losing it, and that is a shame for him. Feage, clearly the king of boar stealing then. He's managed to pull it off twice so far. How many times has the Viper pulled it off? Well, none just yet. So apparently it was a game versus Ant the Gourd, right? You know what I'm saying, though. Like, I do really remember the game. I just can't remember what tournament it was from. Apparently, it was versus Mr. Yo. Do you guys remember that game? Do you guys remember what tournament it was in? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was a tournament game. But yes, failing the boar steal there. And that's kind of, it's not such a big deal. Viper's found all of his sheep and stuff, I think. So it's not like, you know, at the end of the world that he didn't manage to pull that off. He's not found his second boar, though. That's right behind here. And because he's gotten scouted Feage first, he's not actually scouted himself properly. Feage, meanwhile, has scouted himself quite well. Looks like he's found both of his boar now, because obviously that one's just ran back, so he knows exactly where that's gone. And seems like he's going to actually get his second boar in a little sooner here. I wonder if either of these guys will bother to do any early aggression, or if they will both fast castle it. I think that the fast castle option is perhaps a little more risky with no palisade walls, but probably something that could still be done quite comfortably if a player was to wall up kind of towards the TC, make a choke point towards it. It's not too difficult to do that. Now, Viper right now here he can't find his boar. He thinks it's over here somewhere. That's what this villager was all about. He's trying to find it. He's actually scouting with this villager right now, and oh, that's cheeky. That is so cheeky. Viper trying to run away with those sheep, and he's got to manage it too. Viper the shepherd right there. That's kind of funny. He should rename himself to the Shepherd, or the I don't know, the Sheep Stealer or something. But either way, that's cheeky. You don't see that very often. Stealing 3 sheep from right under the TC, and that's going to be a pain in the ass. He's actually managed to kill one as well. Oh my god. Did not expect that. Did not expect that. Feage going to go for the deer patch. Viper still not finding his boar, and that's because he's too busy messing around on Feage's side of the map and stealing. I mean, he was so desperate to lame something this game, and laming 3 sheep is probably not too bad. I mean, you think about it, a boar has 340 food. sheep has 300 food. Well, 3 sheep have 300 food, so he still managed to get something, and that's pretty good for him. So, Viper now with a barracks, and it seems like he will go ahead and drush this. Let's see what time it is, 7 minutes and 30, so by no means a fast barracks. Viper still hasn't found his second boar, and right now he might be tempted to go and take those deer, because if he is indeed going to do a drush, he might struggle keeping that food income at the moment. He is, however, like we said, nabbing those 3 sheep, though Feage is going to grab them right back, it seems. Those sheep are now diamonds. No, they are actually not. Feage going to go and chase, man. That's kind of a shame. He could have gone up here, and he could have got those sheep right back. Looks like he will, in fact. God, it's so tense. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's exciting. Look at this. Viper having to scout with villagers now just to find that boar, and it's so sneaky. So sneaky. Just through the fog of war. Out of sight. Out of mind. It's just, yeah, he can't find it, and that sucks. And look at that. Feage managing to get his 3 sheep back as well. You can't lame the lamer. I think that's what Feage is probably thinking right now. You can't lame me. You will never lame this. He's just too good at defending from a laming situation. I mean, think about it this way. If someone is a you know, really practiced in a subject, let's say someone is particularly good at laming, then when someone lames against them, they're going to know all the tricks in the book when it comes to countering that lame. And look at this wall as well. This is a great call by Feage right here. Viper, he must have just clicked on the other side of the wall because his army started going backwards. And he's saying, what the hell? Why is my army going backwards right now? Well, it's because Feage walled this up. And I think Feage saw that barracks. I'm pretty sure he saw it. If he didn't, yeah, he saw the barracks. And he just thought, okay, well, the Drush is coming in. I'm going to wall it quickly, and it's an easy wall as well. This is a really easy wall for him. He's also going ahead now and walling the right side. It's going to be ages before Viper manages to get those militia over there. But Feage just buying himself some time, and he's on 28 villagers right now, 28 population, 27 villagers. He's just going to fast castle this, and he's going to do it comfortably as well. This Drush from Viper, not going to be successful in the slightest. Viper finally finding that second boar, by the way. It took him some time, but Viper here, not up to the feudal age yet. He's still struggling to get that food income, and after doing a 5 militia drush, he has just spent a lot of food on these militia as well, which is going to slow things down somewhat. So Feage quickly walling up as best he can, and he's going to have that wall done well in time. Going good so far for Feage, going very well right now. He's starting to take a little bit of gold, he's taking those deer, and he should be able to fast castle this very comfortably. He still has 3 sheep underneath the town centre. He's going to have plenty of food income. This villager on the right side should be able to wall this up and keep it walled as well. I don't think Viper's going to be busting his way through here in a hurry. So Viper going to scout it. He's going to see the wall, and he's going to be like, God damn it, I've just spent so much food on these 5 militia, and now it's all for nothing. So Viper then, going up to the feudal age right now. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Oh, that's not good. Feels really horrible. But yeah, Viper now going up to feudal. Will he fast castle off the back of this? Well, he's got 5 villagers on the berries. He's got the villagers taking the deer on the front. He's got 5 farms. He should be able to. Should be able to do a fast castle. I don't know though. He might be tempted, maybe, to do the man-at-arms upgrade. Would be really risky. And try and bust through the wall. Feage, gotta be careful here. If this wall goes down, then that villager will die. And of course, Viper gonna do everything he can to bring this wall down at the moment. Feage, oh god, Feage is not with it. Okay, there we go. He's bringing his villager back. Oh, and it's a stone wall off as well. Well, Feage, what can I say? He's doing what has to be done in this situation. But it was a good call either way. I think this is a great call from him. One thing I've noticed all of these games, Viper just seems to like not be willing to wall this up at all. So Viper won't do man-at-arms now. You can guarantee that. He's going to do an archery range. He's going to do a blacksmith, and he'll go up to the castle age in okay time. Feage should be there much faster though. Viper now going to kind of, you know, gang up on this house. The poor house here. What has it ever done to you, Viper? He just really wants to get in, but it's not happening. Feage clicking up to the castle H, and quite comfortably doing so. So what he's doing right now is taking quite a bit of stone. With all these villagers now on stone, he should be able to drop a castle very, very quickly. And I don't think he'll put one here. It's not time to put a castle in the middle of the map yet. Later on in the game, when these guys have cut closer together, a castle on the woodline could certainly be an option. But right now, at this very moment, Feage just going to probably put the castle on his economy, like maybe like here on the left side. It doesn't really matter where he puts it, because he's going to go for plumed archers, and he's going to try and raid. For Viper in the Castle Age, I think it's kind of difficult as the Aztecs in the Castle Age against the Mayans, because the Aztecs can only really do crossbowmen. Making eagle warriors against plumed archers is not too good, and ideally, if you can help it, you don't really want to be making eagle warriors against plumed archers anyway, because plumed archers are awesome. They're really, really strong. Viper then going to break down this house. Is there a hole behind this wall? I don't think there is. Feage going to have that patched up quick enough, and Viper is not going to get through here today. This is not happening, and that's really costly for him, really. I mean, it's just a waste of resources. So Viper, though, is up to the castle age. She's on 65%. Feage is on 80%, but he's just playing really passive. Gonna wait it out. Gonna get castle. Maybe even gonna boom. In fact, he will boom, because look at that wood right now. He's got 550 wood. He's going to drop down a couple of TCs. He probably, judging by the fact he's walling this left side as well, he's probably not going to be too bothered about throwing the castle up straight away. I guess we'll see in a minute, because we got archers coming over, and that's going to stop this villager from actually walling up completely. So for now, Feage, let's see. What's he going to do? Second TC? Nope, castle. Alright, so he's going to go for the castle first. I actually thought he'd do the TC first, judging by his wood count. He'll do the TC straight after, though. And I think he probably would have done the TC first if that archer didn't come here and stop his villager from walling off. But since that did happen, he's going to go for the castle first, so he can make some plumed archers and defend the left side. And then, with the extra stone he gets, he'll build a new TC wherever he pleases, really. So yeah, right now, Feage is in a great spot, because you get this castle up comfortably, and once he starts pumping out those plumed archers, he is going to be in a fantastic position to fight against Viper here, because plumed archers are really good at killing other archer units. They have pierce armor, they have more health, and they are cheap as well. So, you know, right now, the Castle Age is where Feage can get a really nice advantage against the Aztecs. In the late game, the Aztecs can certainly come into their own a little bit with the siege onagers and with the elite eagle warriors if they can get raiding damage done. Fighting against mass plumed archers head on is not really the way to go, but raiding damage and siege onagers can really work out very well. So Feage right now should be going, there we go, for the second and third TC any minute. But plumed archers coming out first, because that wall is broken. Viper, though, going to run straight into the castle. And that's a pretty good castle location, to be honest with you. He's going to cover that left side of his eco, forcing the Viper to go round. And where's the Viper going to go round to? Well, there isn't really anywhere to go around to. Feage doing bodkin arrow, and these plumed archers are going to be ready to strike any moment now. They should deal with these crossbows comfortably. Meanwhile, Viper's up to 3 TCs, and a little bit faster than Feage with that third town centre. That is expected, though, since Feage did make a castle here. But Feage should be going with his third TC very soon. Though saying that, he might be tempted not to. He might be tempted to get very aggressive, but we will see. We will see. Those plumed archers then, like I said, more health, same attack, but pierce armor, and that's the big deal. Reducing your opponent's attack by 1, and that's going to be pretty huge when it comes to archer versus archer fights. Not only that, but they are so damn cheap. They are dirt cheap. So Feage then might be able to push out now, might be able to do some damage. But this kind of map does tend to go to the long game. Like, I've seen a few games on Hideout, and they usually go to the long game, which is absolutely fine by me. I kind of like to see games that go on a little longer. I don't really like the games that are over in 15 minutes, that's for sure. So what's Viper's plan right now? Well, he's actually stopped making archers. He's just doing full eco. Perhaps not expecting Feage to push right back, but little does he know, well, he should probably expect it, but little does he know, Feage is actually grouping his plumed archers on the left side. The big issue here, the big deal here, is that Feage is not going to be doing huge economy. He is going to be doing pure plumed archers here. And do you know what I think he's going to do? I think he's going to put up a second castle soon. I think these 4 villages are going to just keep ticking it over with the stone, and he might drop a castle. Like, if he doesn't drop it, drop it, if he doesn't do that, he will have double plumed archer production, and that can be really potent. Right now, Viper has 6 military. Where is that military, though? Well, we don't see it just yet. I feel like I'm going to sneeze again. It's not nice. Oh, God. Wow, pardon me guys, pardon me. So, Feage then, coming in with the plumed archers now. We got a scorpion out for Viper, once again. We got a mangonel and another scorpion on the way out. But, those plumed archers, able to deal with that quite comfortably right now. Monk, not going to get a conversion. Viper trying to get his Wallolos out. But it doesn't matter. It's not happening right now. And that Eagle Warrior, unfortunately, going down to the Scorpion. But villagers going down on the stone. And Feage in a very good position right now. He's in a very good position, let's be honest. Now, let's have a look at that stone count. Has he got his 3rd TC? Yep, he has. It's right there on the gold at the front. I was going to say no, and then I saw it, and I was like, yeah. So, we will see a second castle from him very soon. But he is in a, like I say, a fantastic spot. Viper, though, still able to defend with his mangonel as usual. Like, he does pretty good just defending with a little bit of siege. And Viper's a player as well who does tend to bring out the scorpions. And I like that. Like, you don't see scorpions nearly enough. Augustus Caesar... no, not Augustus Caesar. Sorry, I didn't have my glasses on. That looked like Augustus Caesar to me. Nightbringer 57 donated $2 and he said bless you. Well, thank you, Nightbringer. I appreciate that. I thought you were Augustus Caesar for a second. Like, that's how blind I am without my glasses. Thank you, Nightbringer. Much appreciated. So, yeah, these plumed archers at the back kind of getting hunted down right now. Viper's bringing out those scorps. I love the scorpions, man. They're great. And we can get a few of them together. They are really quite strong. Mangonel then. Could do a good shot. Good micro by Feage. Splitting, ducking, diving, and dodging. Going for the monk first. That's costly. Viper trying to attack ground. These guys getting pummeled by the scorpions. But they should get the mangonel kill. And that's the important thing. Getting out with taking minimal losses. My god, he only lost 2. He only lost 2. And, wow. That was pretty insane. Like, wow. Okay, well played, Feage. That was some good micro. Meanwhile, he's got some more dudes in the north as well, looking to try and pick away at Viper's ego. Viper here actually doing a few eagles though, which is unusual actually to see this in the Castle Age. But I like this build order from him, like Scorps, Mangonels, and Eagle Warriors to deal with the plumes. And it might just work. Plumed Archers, though, do have an attack bonus against Eagle Warriors. And a lot of people think Eagle Warriors are a great counter to Archers. Oftentimes, that is not actually the case. Against Plumed Archers, they kind of suck. Because Plumed Archers, like I say, get an attack bonus against them. In normal situations, their Pierce Armor is good. But they're by no means a counter to Archer units. Archer units, if there's enough of them and they're grouped together, they will still kill your Eagles. And, you know, if you think about it, an Eagle Warrior is not really too much better than a Knight at all. I mean, they have less health. Edidal 2, those $2. Take the glasses off again, you sexy... Oh, God. You're the sex, he said, not you're sexy. The same thing, right? But thank you, Edidal. I appreciate that. I think. No homo. Anyway, yeah, Viper back at home. He's actually ahead in villager count, 2 villagers ahead. Feage, of course, delaying that 3rd TC a little bit. But Castle came out first, and Feage's military right now is ahead by 5. Viper, though, bringing out those eagles. Could be interesting to see what he can do with that. But you've got to bear in mind, siege is a lot more expensive, and Feage, although he's got more military. He's actually spent less resources to get this much military because plumed archers are so cheap. So Viper's saving for a castle by the looks of things. He's got a lot of villagers taking stone here, and he's also very close to the Imperial Age, and that is by no means surprising because the Aztecs have a fantastic economy. Viper right now is 200 food away from clicking up to the Imperial Age, and that's really great. I mean, the Aztecs can get away with having so few farms. There's not many farms here at all. And look at that eco, man. He's just looking so good right now. So, Viper not far from Imp at all. He's very close to Feage in the village gate. In fact, he's down 6 villagers versus Feage here. Yet, Feage still slow to the Imperial Age, and Viper now going up. So, Viper's, like I said, at the start of this game, the Aztecs only really have 2 options in the Imperial Age. That is to go Onager, Siege Onager, or it is to go and raid. Go with Elite Eagle Warrior and raid. Let's find out what he does here, and if he decides to take option C, which is yet unknown, because I don't know what option C could possibly be right now. Alright, VH coming in, Eagle Warriors at the ready, but Viper has 3 Mangonels, 4 Scorpions. He's got Eagle Warriors of his own. And I think Feage right here will struggle to kill this army. Oh, goodness me. Great use of the Mangonels there. Good damage on those plumed archers. And I think that was a very good fight for the Viper. 18 kills to 18 losses. Both of these guys neck and neck in terms of units killed and units lost. But great use of the siege there from Viper. Chasing down a few plumed archers now and just getting a KD advantage. So Viper will indeed go for the raiding option, it seems. He's doing more barracks right now, which to me says more Eagle Warriors, please. And that is indeed going to be the case. That castle, of course, going to go up for Garland Wars at some point. It's pretty important to get that extra attack damage on the Eagles. Meanwhile then, what is Feage doing? Well, he's only got 1 castle, but he has also only got 1 barracks. So we don't know which way he's really going with this. We don't know if he's going to commit more to doing plumed archers or Eagle Warriors. Mine Eagle Warriors are also very strong. 100 health, can't complain at that. But he's still making plumed archers as well, and he's about to put a 2nd castle down. Feage also on the way up to the Imperial Age, much slower however, 50% of the way up versus 84%, and bear in mind he also does have villager advantage at the moment. Feage though might find himself getting raided pretty soon, and that could force him back home and into a position that he really doesn't want to be in. Alright, so Viper losing 1 Mangonel there, he won't lose another I don't think. Great use of the siege. Oh god, those Scorpions laying into the plumed archers at the back there as Viper hits the Imperial Age right now. Okay, so Feage is doing ballistics. He's going to commit to plumed archers this game. And to me it says more champs, says Black Wins. Of course, Feage going to go full champions, of course. Yes. Wait, no, Viper going to go full champions. Yeah, either way. Neither of them are going to do that. Cheb coming out for Viper here, straight away. Eagle Warriors coming straight out. And he's doing Onagers as well. I love the Onager from Viper. That's such a good unit to go for. VH, though, is still using Eagle Warriors in here. So he's still managing to snipe some of these guys. He's also doing Fortified Wall to try and hold Viper out a little longer. Buy himself a little bit of time in this game. So, Feage just hitting him as well. Viper, though, adding in more siege workshops, adding in those onagers, and doing more eagles as well. It's going to be a while before he gets all of those upgrades done, but everybody in the chat is on that onager hype. We could see some huge shots from Viper here because Feage is committing to the plumed archers here. He's still taking a bit of stone. Surprisingly, he's only got 1 castle at the moment, though. The 2nd on the way up. But Viper making the call. Going for the siege onagers here at some point. And Feage going to have a lot of plumed archers to get flattened. So let's see what happens. I mean, like, honestly, this could be pretty nasty. Viper's got a great advantage right now. Chemistry, leather archer armor coming in for Feage. Viper doing conscription and the defense upgrade on the eagles. At the moment, Viper cannot afford to do elite eagle warrior. He also can't afford siege onager, but he won't be too long about it. I think he's definitely going to prioritize those upgrades before making too many units and engaging here. He won't want to go all out and engage this unless he's got those upgrades done. But that's fine, because Feage is playing really defensive. He's walled it up, and Viper can kind of just sit back now and get ready to push in. He's also walled off the south side, just in case Feage comes around and tries to flank. But he's got these militia here as well, so we'll see if anything's going on that side. Gigathor Gaming, that theory has been brought up many times in the past. A lot of people have thought in the past that Feage's name means Iron Age, because Fe is the chemical element, or the what's it called? The periodic table, like, what's it called? I don't know. It's the element name for iron. But I was going to say short code, but it's not the short code for iron. Well, it could be the short code, depending on how you look at it. But it's not actually the case. Feage said it himself in an interview. The Fe in Feage actually stands for feudal age, not for Iron Age. But it would have been very clever if he had gone for it that way. Either way, look at this. Viper is doing the Elite Jaguar Warrior upgrade. Wait, did he cancel it? Yeah, he cancelled it. Okay. Feage is doing the Elite Jaguar Warrior upgrade? The fuck? According to this, Feage is doing the Elite Jaguar upgrade. That's bullshit if I've ever seen it. No, Viper is not doing Elite Jaguar. I think that must have been a misclick. I was going to say, that makes no sense. Nobody in their right mind would do that upgrade there. So Feage coming through on the right side here, looking to perhaps catch Viper off guard with a little bit of Elite Plumed Archer raiding. These guys fully upgraded right now, but they won't find much because this is a wall-off from Viper here as well. Meet your maker, Feage. He did, however, put a tower on here, which is kind of cool. That's going to force Viper off of the wood. But there's not really a huge amount of damage there. I mean, Viper can easily just move over to the left here. It's not a big deal. So Viper right now is doing Siege Onager. There you go, guys. We knew that one was in the pipeline. And like I said, his options are Siege Onager or Raid. And so far, he's opted for Siege Onager. And I like that choice. Wallalow Onager in the chat, please, guys. So, Viper here, defending with the wall on the right side. Yeah, that's going to take a while to get through, isn't it, Feage? How do you like that? Look at these walls, though. Like, 3 thick? Really? A little bit overkill on the right side. Viper, though, oh, God. Look at that. Feage letting him in. Viper just going to sit in that gate and take it down with his eagles. And take it down with his Treb. Viper also now doing the fortified wall upgrade. Just like a slap in the face to Feage, I think, there. So he's in. Feage making a really big mistake there. And you might notice as well, Viper isn't attacking with the onagers right now. And I don't know if Feage is aware that Viper actually has onagers. But I think the idea behind that is that he doesn't want Feage to see them. And he doesn't want Feage to see the siege onager coming in. Because once he sees that, he's gonna shit himself, basically, because he's doing pure plumed archers right now. Although saying that, I take it back. He's not doing pure plumed archers. He is actually switching into elite eagles. That's a bloody good decision to make. Siege workshop coming up on the right side, but Viper gonna try and get the momentum on the left now. There's that siege onager upgrade. He's got 5 of them pushing in on the left side, a 6th on the way. And Elite Jaguar Warrior, again, Elite Jaguar Warrior. No, he's not doing Elite Jaguar Warrior. Spectator dashboard, you're so broken right now. Elite Eagle Warrior, however, is coming in. And we're going to see eagles from both of them here. But those siege onagers will be doing some serious ownage on the left-hand side. If Feage does not put these onto wide stance, you can expect to see a huge number of kills there. So, Feage here on the right side, trying to come in with the siege workshops. But the siege onager from Viper should keep him at bay. As soon as Feage comes in with a ram, I mean, that's going to get taken down. But here we go. In the north of the map, the eagles from Fe coming in. Viper, much more defensive upgrades on these guys. He does have the advantage there. Garland Wars coming in for the attack upgrade. And Feage is doing Thumb Ring right now. I don't know why he's doing that. Oh my god, look at this. The onagers nearly getting taken out. Oh god, no! He nearly killed his own Like, he nearly killed 2 of his own onagers there. He's so careful. Alright, Feage running in. He's going to try and snipe them. Viper might just attack ground, though. Oh, God. They're all missing. They are all missing, and that is painful to watch. Those siege onagers there going to get focused down pretty quickly. Viper going to try and get another shot off, maybe. Killing his own units, though. And those siege onagers totally falling flat on their face, I feel, this game. Feage will get the last one. And that was a great little attack there in the north. He did lose most of his Eagle warriors. He's lost most of his army in the north. But he's also trying to push in the south. And Viper here, unable to use his siege onager to bring down the plumed archers. They did get that fight. So Viper here losing out a little bit. At the moment, if we have a quick look at the return on investment here on this on the stats, it's actually very, very close. Return on investment is 1.22 for both of them. But Viper has got a higher KD at the moment. But that kind of just says to me that even though he's killed more, the return on investment is the same, which means he's not technically done much more damage. So Feage doing El Dorado right now, and that is, of course, for the 100 health on the Eagle Warriors. Almost double the health points from 60 to 100. And wow, what is Feage? What is Feage? What are you doing? Like, why? Why did he do that? Why did he just send his plumed archers into the jaws of the Eagle Warriors there? That was a really weird thing to do. But Viper here with 9+6 attack, and Feage unable to get El Dorado in time. It pops now, but it's a bit late. He lost a lot of units there. Return on investment now going into the favor of Viper. But that castle right there, about to go down, as a matter of fact. Those Trebs laying out the damage before it's even built. And that castle going to go up, but it's only got 1,300 health left. And in the south, Feage is pushing in as well. And honestly, I thought Viper was all over this, but he is not all over this right now. Feage doing great, pushing in on both sides, or well, pushing in on the south, defending on the north. And that castle looks in a bit of a precarious situation as well. Viper here, no siege engineers, so those siege onagers there a little bit weak. Oh, not weak, but lacking a little bit of range. Might just be able to bring down these Trebs, however. Feage going to run in again with those eagles. And these guys having so much health makes them great at tanking arrow fire and just, you know, doing what they needed to do, which is get in there and take those onagers down. Viper, though, going to keep that castle alive. That gold now going to fall into his hands. But in the south of the map, Viper, with his fortified walls, going up against the siege rams of Feage. I think Feage is going to get through here quite comfortably, in fact. And hey, look, there's a hole. There is always a hole. There's a hole on the right side. Feage can run in and start hitting Viper's economy here. Viper, though, with the siege onager. And I think that castle will not go down. Unlucky for Feage. Everything is on fire over here. And right now, it's kind of really difficult to say who really is in the lead. Who is winning this game? Well, the scores would say that Feage is in the lead. But it is still very close. Oh, god damn it. I'm cycling through these things. I'm getting it wrong. One more. One more. There we go. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I was trying to get the right overlay stats up here. So, Feage nearly at 200 population here. He has got a little bit more military. He's got 30 more villagers as well. Viper here without a really strong economy. But, at the same time, Viper is able to keep Feage on his toes. This raiding at the north doing a huge amount of damage. My goodness me. So many villagers going down there. And those plumed archers will finish off the remaining isn't a word, unfortunately. Remaining Eagle Warriors if they run into them. Treb gonna go down there, that's costly. Treb also going down for Feage. And looks like he, whoa, I was gonna say he might just lose another one, but nope, he will keep it alive and well for now. Viper pushing out in the south, and Feage now kind of showing a sign of weakness, and that is the pikemen. Pikemen here are, to me, a sign of trouble, a sign of gold deficit. You know, right now, Feage does not have enough gold. He has got gold on the right side coming in. He tried to take the gold in the north, but failed. And as a result, he is now making pikemen because he can't afford to keep making Eagle Warriors. And that is costly because pikemen get chewed up by eagles. Look at this, 9+6 attack. versus pikemen with just 5 attack and, you know, less health as well. So it's not looking good right there, the fact that he's had to go for the pikes. And, well, the only thing he's really got right now, I think, that's definitely helping him keep this side locked down are the plumed archers. These guys are holding this down really well. I'm surprised that FeAge hasn't gone into plumed archers a little more heavily. He can take down these eagles very easily, but oh my god, there's an onager coming in. Oh, it was so close. If he didn't move out in time, those guys would have been splattered horribly. This castle's still standing strong for Viper though, which is good news for him. And those halberdier there going in just to die, it seems. They're just insta-death right there. On the south side, FeAge unable to push in, and Viper re-walling that up. So Viper right now, I think, in a great position in this game. I think he's got a lot of map control. He's got gold advantage, that's for sure. He's got the siege onagers out too. And unless FeAge can snipe these with his eagles, he might have trouble. But hey, the eagles are doing just what they wanted to do, just what they were made for. And they are successfully taking down those onagers, which is great. I mean, even if these guys lose this fight, not lose the fight, but even if they die, those onagers are taken down, and that is the most important thing. So Viper right now doing ballistics and bodkin arrow. He is now preparing, I think, to do skirms and kind of make up for the fact that, yeah, he's doing skirms, make up for the fact that his gold is also going to be running out pretty soon. FeAge surprisingly not taking the gold in the north as well. I'm surprised at that. That right there is prime gold, and he is not taking it. Building a new castle on the front, but you know what? Viper really doesn't seem able to push in here. There's too many plumed archers for him. And even though there's the occasional siege onager coming out, oh, big shots coming off from the siege onagers there. And even though these guys are coming out, getting some damage done, it's not enough, really. I mean, FeAge's use of the eagles here has been fantastic. And he is able to bring those onagers down. You know, even whilst taking a lot of damage from the castle and all of these eagles as well. So FeAge holding his ground really, really strong, and actually might bring down this castle as well. Viper here with 170 stone remaining, but 4 trebuchets behind here. And they are going down pretty quickly. I think that castle might just fall, in fact. And that is pretty bad news. Oh man, another onager down. Oh no! Viper gonna lose what seems to be another trebuchet on the left side. Great play by FeAge. Like, he's got so few eagle warriors, yet they still get all the kills they need. And there you go, castle down for Viper there. And now FeAge can push through with these plumed archers, and these guys are just so good. And this is what I was saying earlier on. Elite eagle warriors are not a counter to plumed archers. They might be good with their pierce armor. They might have 8 pierce armor, but they are not a counter to plumed archers. Plumed archers can deal with them quite swiftly. Siege onagers coming in though. FeAge now taking gold in the north, which is good. No more gold on the map, it seems. And the relic count is 2 for FeAge, 1 for Viper. So yeah, FeAge also has the relic advantage now. Alright, it's all on the siege onagers. Oh, huge shot. Absolutely huge shot there. And that is exactly what the Viper needs to be able to push in here. Like, if he'd have done that earlier, he might have already pushed through. But, you know, it's so important right now that he gets those siege onager shots where he can. FeAge gonna try and close the gap to the siege onagers. Try and take them down. Might not be so successful this time. Viper get a shot here, dude. Oh, man. I feel like he's missing quite a few shots as well. Like, he could get a few more siege onager shots done. That siege onager down, 4 health as well. Get the repairs. Oh, man. That castle took it down from so far away. My goodness me. FeAge as well now, pushing in at the south once again. It's wide open, FeAge. This is a thing that he has not realized this game. The south of the map's been wide open. Another siege onager shot. Completely missing the mark. And that was painful to watch right there. That was absolutely painful. Viper will lose the onager as well. FeAge is getting away with way too much on this left-hand side. He is getting away with so much. Viper continuing to bring out the onagers though. Every now and then he brings out another one, but he's out of gold right now. And, oh god, he's killing more of his own units than his enemies, and getting... That is painful to see. The Trebs at the back sniping the onagers. I feel like right now Viper is in a bad position. Terrible. Return on investment for Viper has been higher, however, which is good. But still, Feage looking in command of this left-hand side. Raiding now commencing into the Viper's eco. This is what I was talking about. This is wide open. Viper not closing that gap. And those Eagles are now working their way into the back. Feage now doing +4 defense, since he can now raid. And 100 health Eagles with +4 defense. Yeah, they're going to be able to sit inside of this eco and do a lot of damage for a long while. Viper bringing out some spears, but at the moment there's no pikeman upgrade for him. He's not got the gold for it. Feage still population capped. Alright, let's see what these onagers can do. Viper right now is banking on these onagers so much. He has to hit those shots. Feage unable to reach them this time. And this might give Viper another opportunity to get an attack on there. 8 range though still. And Viper now doing mass skirms. Not such a good unit to use. Think about it this way. 6 pierce armor on a plumed archer and 5 pierce armor on a skirmisher. Plumed archers can deal with skirmishers quite well. And although skirmishers do get an attack bonus against archers, it's not quite so good against the plumes simply because of that sheer amount of pierce armor that they have. Viper still having his eco rated slightly. Looks like he's been pushed Feage back, but Feage on this left side is winning. There's no question about it. He's still taking gold in the north. He really needs to get these villagers and take that gold. He's so asleep right now. But yeah, Feage with those plumed archers, keeping him alive, doing a great job, and now he is moving in, bringing his trebuchets forwards. He will go for the next castle of Viper here. And obviously in this situation, pikes and skirms just aren't going to cut it against mass plumes like this. It's just not going to happen, unfortunately. And I think this is probably going to be a GG from Viper very soon. Viper right now is down to... let's see quickly, where is it? 140 population versus Feage's 197. Feage nearly pop blocked. And Viper is very much GG, and he's calling it right there. Well played by Feage. I feel like even though he played a pretty typical game, pretty standard game, even though he played really defensively with the walls, I think that was the right decision to make. And, you know, I think one of the main things there is that Feage's control of his Eagles was fantastic. He didn't go all out into Eagle Warriors. He just made them when he needed to, and he focused down those onagers before they could really do any significant damage. And if Viper had managed to get those onager shots off, there's no way that Feage would have held that left side. But, you know, Feage just every time after time, managed to avoid the onagers. I think he only got hit once, seriously hit once. And those Eagle Warriors were just put to great use. I mean, Feage here didn't even have them really fully upgraded. They were just used to punch the siege onagers, and then his plumed archers could really just clean up the rest. I mean, against Eagles, they are really strong. A little bit of eco rating at the end, not a huge amount. That's not enough eco rating to really turn the game around. But it was really just one on this left side, managing to bring down that castle, retaking the gold, and Viper at the end there, just not enough real gold income left. And pure trash against that many plumes is not really going to work. It's going to take a while to wear them down. So GG, and Feage right now in a fantastic position. He's on 4-1 right here. That's kind of insane. 4-1 to Feage. And the underdog is is winning. Let's put it that way. And I think a lot of people are probably rooting for Feage right now. So what we're going to do, guys, is